Hey guys, we're back. Today we have some cases from ESR for the iPad Mini 7. And the only reason you can tell that it's a 7 is because it says Mini instead of just iPad. So let's get into it. We have 4 different cases, all from ESR. And you can tell by the packaging that these are actually for the iPad Mini 6. They haven't updated any of them. This is probably a little bit newer. You could tell because there's actually a picture. If you see any of the newer ESR stuff, it's going to have some better looking packaging with a picture on the front, some details on the back, and this is how I remember it back from when I first got ESR products for the iPad Pro M1 back in 2021. So this is what their packaging looked like back then. And that's how I can tell these are really old. And when I bought them, the iPad wasn't out yet. So this was all labeled for the 6. This one, let's get into this first. This is called the Boost Kickstand. So let's get this out, and got some foam and just a piece of plastic, and there you have it. Just a basic clear case with a pretty big kickstand on it. So let's get this in. Pops right in, and it's got a spot for the Touch ID. Opens that up, and then volume up and down. Those work really well. And then this big old kickstand. So that feels really good. It's got like some tension on it, and you can hear it close. So we got 3 different modes on here. You can stand it up vertically. We still have that FaceTime camera right there at the top. So this is perfect for FaceTime calls and just kind of browsing. You can stick it this way for watching movies and everything else. And then you can even put it upside down this way just for a different angle. So 3 different modes in total. And this is more of like a 45 or 40 to 65 degree angle is what they say. And I guess that's kind of nice depending on, now that I think about it, if you use the Apple Pencil. If you keep it on there, boom, it attaches right there towards the top. It starts charging. And if you want to watch things in horizontal mode, I mean, the pencil isn't falling off, it still stays there, but if you kind of want to keep it at the top, then you can prop it up like that. So not much to this one, just a nice clear case. Got good camera or USB-C cutouts, and also the speaker grills. It has a little bit of, like an air pocket on each corner. And then it's got a little camera guard. Just like ESR, it always tells us that's what it is, camera guard for your little one camera. This is the clear purple. It also comes in a handful of different colors. It comes in a clear black and then just a completely clear. So since I went with the slightly purple iPad, I went with the clear purple case. And I kind of went with purple for a lot of this stuff, but you always do have some options. So I think this case looks great. It's lightweight, it's 82 grams. But the iPad mini is so small that you don't necessarily, at least I don't think you need a flap on it at all times. It's almost kind of like a big phone. It's a one-handed device. Some other cases we're going to look at do have that flap, but I think this is kind of cool. This is my first iPad mini, and when I saw this case, I gravitated to it. So, I mean, this is a consumption device for me. It's, I want to prop something, I want to prop it up and watch something, while I'm eating lunch, eating dinner, breakfast, whatever. So that's the the main use case for this device, for me at least. I have the iPad Pro 13-inch. That's kind of more my go-to computer, and this is kind of just for fun. So Apple Pencil Pro sticks on there. The Apple Pencil 2 will not work with the iPad. I'm sure you know if you're in the market for it, but can this pick that up? This is the Pro. So there's that. This is the Boost case with a kickstand. So let's get this off and on to the next one. All right, guys, this is the classic hybrid back case. So not much to the name, but also not much to the packaging. So let's get this open. Similar to the last one, this is like some cheap plastic lining on here. Like, this is what you put freaking vegetables in at the grocery store. So got a foam piece there, and that's it. So this is literally just a basic clear case for your iPad. So like I was saying with the last one, it's kind of like a phone case. This is a one-handed device. We can pop this in, and it's almost just like the last case, but without a kickstand to it. If you want just something literally no frills about it, we got the Touch ID right there. We got the new Snoop Dogg. We got the volume up and down rockers, speaker grills on both sides with that USB-C cutout, which looks perfect. And then we have those air pockets in the corner again on all sides, and then the lovely camera guard. So this also supports the Apple Pencil Pro, and then also that cheaper USB-C one that you got to plug in. That one will still attach. It just doesn't charge when you attach it on there. So again, like I said earlier, it's a one-handed device. This is just like a case for your iPad. No cover, no kickstand, no nothing. But this case is super cheap and super light. So this for the clear purple was $9.99. No joke. That's like the cheapest case I've ever bought. And they also have a completely clear. I take that back. This clear purple was $10.99. And the completely clear is the one that's $9.99. And then there's also a clear black, also $10.99. So, literally one of the cheapest cases you can ever buy. So if you're just looking just to protect the corners and the camera guard a little bit and still show off that color that they give you, if that's what you want to call it. I mean, tell me what you guys are seeing on camera. Up close, I mean, this thing is pretty silvery. In some lighting conditions, you get that purple, but that's all there is to it. So this one is just super light, super easy to get on, and that's about it. So cheap, easy case. Let's get on to the next one. All right, guys, here's the next one. This is a case that kind of grabbed my attention from ESR all the way back with the M1 iPad Pro. This is the magnetic Rebound case. Again, no frills to the packaging. It's that old school stuff here, but let's get into this one. All right, better material on the bag part. Got a cover on this one and that foam piece. So get that sticker off. So let's move this. So this just magnetically sticks on there. Kind of like a folio. This is like a folio case. Close her up. And that's all there is to it. So you got a flap for the pencil. Let's make sure it charges. Charging up, covered up, you're good to go. So got also two different modes on here. You have the viewing mode. That back flap sticks right down, so no issues with that flying in the wind. And you can view your content right there, or you can go into writing mode. You'll probably have the pencil off if you're in writing mode. And bam, now you're at it. So not much to this one, just a simple folio, no edge protection on here. It's just completely open, kind of like your Magic Keyboard type of thing, or just an Apple Folio. It's like an Apple Folio without, Apple Folios don't have the flap. So, if you are rocking the pencil, then this is probably something you want to grab, and especially for the price. I mean, here in the purple lavender, this thing was $15.99. They also have a black, they have a gray, a navy blue, and also a rose gold. So they're all different prices, a couple bucks here and there for the color, but the material is super soft and smooth, and to me it looks great. The one thing that for this device for me is I'm not going to use the pencil for this thing all the time. This is going to live on my iPad Pro, but if you do have the pencil on there, it just, for my baby hands, I guess, it doesn't make it as one-handed. I can still do it, but I guess, if I'm one-handing it, maybe I'm writing, but if I'm just sitting there watching something or doom scrolling, then I just don't really like having the pencil on there. That's just my personal opinion, but this case is great. Go out and grab this one if you are a pencil user. If not, then this flap is, might just annoy you the whole time, but maybe you like that it actually, keeps that front folio piece attached. So this one's 160 grams, a little bit heavier, but because this device is so small, you don't really feel it. So good purchase for me. Let's get into the next one. All right, and here's the last one. This one, I can't find the name to this one. It's just the detachable magnetic cover with the hard back. Namings are just kind of funny on ESR stuff sometimes, but again, generic packaging. It's getting repetitive, isn't it? But ooh, we got some blue foam on this one. And no, we don't. It's just a blue sticker. There we go. So this is like, does this come off? There we go. So this is kind of like the best of both worlds for the last case. It is magnetic still, and it does have a flap. It just is going to cover the entire case. So if you didn't like the last one where you're like, hey, I need some edge protection on my device, then this might be a better option for you. Looks a little strange when the front flap isn't there, but it is kind of nice if you wanted to just go rogue with just the back piece on it. You have the Apple Pencil charging, and then you can just attach that on there and cover it up. This doesn't have any flap for the pencil, so they don't really have a solution for everybody, I feel like. The last one had a flap to cover your pencil, but it didn't cover the borders. This one is, just doesn't have that flap, but it's there for the pencil if you're a pencil user, but if not, you can kind of get it out of the way. protect your screen if you want to throw it in a bag or something like that. And then when you're using it, just tear it off. So it does have some good little edge protection pillows right there. It's got the Touch ID and power button there. Speaker cutouts, volume up and down, works just fine. And then the cutouts for the USB-C and speakers down there. So I don't think there's actually stereo speakers on this device. I think there's grills for them, but I don't believe that it fires both directions. I might be wrong, but look at that. We got a good camera guard right there. Gives it a good lip. And that's about it. You can cover your front, cover your back, cover your sides. You're all good to go. The only thing I don't really like, because it doesn't have that flap, is when you're holding it, this kind of just moves around. See that? So if it's in a bag, obviously, you know, you're probably not going to have to deal with it, but it does have some different viewing modes. Like before, you have just the, you know, stand it up, watch some content that way. Can you go vertical? Yes, kind of, maybe. It does just stand straight up. It's not meant to do that, but just a little hack, I guess. And then you have your drawing mode. So just like the others, works just fine. So that's that. ESR iPad Mini 7. We got the full frame with the detachable folio. We have that just magnetic folio with the camera flap. We have the clear case with a kickstand, and then the clear case without it. One thing I didn't go over was the price. This is the most expensive one. In black, this thing was $19.99. Still super cheap. They also have like a frosted, like light blue, and then a rose gold. Those ones are a few dollars more than this black one. So, you know, those colors, I don't know. The other ones aren't for me, but the black one, you know, that can go with any color that you buy for the iPad Mini. So this one's the most expensive, but they're all very, very well priced. So that's kind of the thing with the iPad Mini. The cases so far that I've seen have been pretty darn cheap. So what do you guys think? Do you plan on getting an iPad Mini? Do you already have one? Do you like any of these cases? And is there any others that you want me to take a look at? I have some from Spigen that we'll be taking a look at, Zugu, and then Apple Folio, some off-brand ones as well. So if there's any that you specifically want to see, comment below. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit subscribe if you want to see more. And until then, it's Buck Life. Peace.